What's going on, fellas? It's another Boogie. Y'all know the rest. Hey, I want to salute y'all for subscribing to my channel. And I also want to thank y'all for liking my videos. And shout out to the Dime Game Division. Let's rock and roll, man. Too many men are stuck in high school, mentally. Let me explain, man. For better or for worse, high school is really where you start walking and stepping into your own. Your own personality, your own demeanor, your social status, your popularity. You really start defining who you are around your high school years, man. Also, what it does is it gives a lot of men the marker of really where they stand with women, And it's not in all cases, of course, because you got late bloomers and stuff like that. But for the most part, man, it gives you an indication on how women respond to you. How you look, your personality, how you deal with other men, younger men, if you're talking about high school. But all of this happens around that age, man. And, also, too, man, high school, you're still very confused about yourself, man. You're trying to figure yourself out. You walking into that puberty thing and, for some guys, it could be scary. For other guys, they just embraced it. A lot of it depends on your environment, whether you had a father or not, whether your mother was overbearing, stuff like that. But nonetheless, all these things happen around high school age, man. You did. We all had that one or two teachers where we had crushes on. It should have been a real joyous occasion for most people. For some people, it was very traumatic, man. It was like hell on earth, because high school students are very mean. The girls and the boys, especially, if you would have been quote unquote considered a little off-brand or a little weird, maybe even a loner. High school is one of the worst times to try to figure that out because other students are going to use it against you. You know how high school lunch tables are. First of all, they got them sectioned off in different groups. You may have your athletes over here. You may have your cool player type dudes over here. You got your thugs over here. You got your eccentric guys over here. You got your gay dudes over there. It's how it is. Same thing with the girls. You got the pretty girls over here. You got the strange, loner girls over here. You got the homely girls over there. You got the cheerleaders, et cetera, et cetera. It's just how it is. And in high school, man, social status in school is very important to young girls. That's why a lot of young girls, they love the high school quarterback or the wide receiver or the running back or the point guard, the center, stuff like that. It just is what it is. Everybody want to be accepted and everybody want to be liked at that age. That weighs heavy on a young man's brain, and a young woman's, it weighs heavy on their mind, you dig? But like I say, for some people, it was very traumatic. And for us as younger men, these are your pivotal moments where, you have your first sexual experiences, your crazy experiences, probably your first long-term relationship. It's just how it is. In high school as young boys, we know how it was. We was keeping count. Whoever got some cutty the night before, you knew they came in class, first period, with a smile on their face. Like, Davon got some cutty last night. And the first thing we did was run in class and tell our boys. You know what I'm saying? It's just how it was, man. It's neither bad nor good. It just is what it is when you're a young man. Those first few sexual encounters really weigh heavy on your mind. You know what I'm saying? This is high school is where you get girls to sneak out the house and come see you, or, you climbing through windows. If you like me, I was all in the bushes with this shit. Like we used to run down the hallway and grab girls' butts and stuff like that, run to the bathroom real quick and As soon as we come out the bathroom, the girl be standing there and, screaming at you. That was fun to us. We had these experiences, man, and we got them out the way very early. It's kind of like Obsidian. I know Obsidian talked about high school a lot when he first came online. He was talking about, a prom story from hell. But for a guy like me, man, it was opposite. On my prom night, man, I had sex with 2 women. Just was what it was. And truth be told, man, my senior year, I dated 2 of the prettiest girls in school. One of them, name was Joy. She was a senior with me. And the other girl name was Michelle. She was a junior. And she was one of the top 5 prettiest girls in school. And she was fresh every day. And she had sex appeal. And she had a boyfriend. And I was still dealing with her. Did what I wanted to do. So it sent me off into the world with a semblance of confidence, that I had a good foundation to build off of when it came to women. But for other guys, it was a drought. But it wasn't always like that. I'm gonna be honest, man. My 11th grade year, I had dry dick. I don't know what was going on. I went to a different school across town. It was a long commute every morning. Then I had, personal family, drama going on. So my 11th grade year, I had dry dick. I don't know how many times I had sex that year, but I could probably count on one hand. So I made up for it my senior year. And I just clicked in gear. I told myself I ain't never going through that again, period. That's just how it was for me, man. I ain't even think about it too hard. Over that summer, I got me a job. I got my paper right. You dig? I got my fresh. I got my gear tight. Stayed with a fresh cut. I got my hair cut every Thursday. I had my waves on 360. I found that thing. If anybody came to the summit, y'all know I was talking about that thing. And I stayed in that mirror till I found that thing and I got it right. So, I just knew. I said, I don't want to experience dry dick no more like I did in 11th grade. So my 12th grade year, I had to fix that. I upped my social IQ, and for some reason, my senior year, I was very popular. I don't even know why people was drawn to me. I was just very popular. So, got into a couple fights, snuffed a couple dudes by the lockers. Y'all know how high school could be very petty, but it just was what it was. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, I would say high school to me was fair. Why? Because I got out what I put in. I wasn't a natural at everything. You dig? And I can go off of my junior year. I just don't know what happened my junior year. My sophomore year, I was doing good with the women. That junior year was crazy. Even my freshman year, I did pretty decent. That junior year was insane. But, I fixed that. You know what I'm saying? I fixed that, man. So, at the end of the day, I got out what I put in, and that's pretty much the message that I want to convey. Yo, man, in life, man, if you're not a natural, if you just not born on some Adonis shit, most men got to put in the work, bruh. And by the time my senior year came, man, I was getting out of that phase of that stutter and those stammers. I just found major confidence in myself, man. Especially in the area of women and ladies and sex and everything, man. I found my swag. You dig? And it just was what it was. We was young wild dudes, man. But really, I've always been the kind of guy that I came outside when I was young too. I was outside playing with other boys, playing with the girls, playing sports. I was always playing sports every day, playing basketball and stuff, man. So this is where you learn people. You learn their behaviors. You learn what make them tick. You learn how to defend yourself. You learn how to fight. You learn how to slap box. You learn how to roast. All of these are very important moments, man, for a young man. And you take that with you off into the real world as you start to, slay your dragons. Go out here and make a name for yourself, man, to become legendary. As an older man, as a grown man. You dig? But a lot of guys have very traumatic experiences at that time. And that really replays over and over and over again in their mind. You know what I'm saying? Going to school every day, being teased, being picked on, being bullied, being chased home. pretty much being emotionally castrated by young women, real talk. But the reality is, a woman at 25 or a woman at 30 or 35 or 40 is not the same girl when she was 16 or 15 years old in high school. You see what I'm saying? So, you can't hold it against them. And that's one of the things that I see. A lot of dudes still want revenge from those days, man. You got to let it go. You know what I'm saying? The most important time is now. You got to be in the moment. Your blessings are in the moment. Your change, your improvement, your awakening, your epiphanies. Everything is in the now, it's in the moment. And if you don't cherish the now, then I don't really know what would make a dude happy. You know what I'm saying? For real. Real talk. Besides, these women get what they got coming to them. You know what I'm saying? And that's why, you start to see like a division when it comes to men over a period of time, because, in life, you got players and you got player haters. You know what I mean? It's how it is. You got players and you got player haters, man. Straight up and down. There's no other way to spin it nor slice it. You know what I'm saying? Because every dude that's a player hater can't sit up here and tell me with a straight face that he don't want to have positive experiences with women, at least positive sexual experiences with women. I'ma call bullshit every time. You know what I'm saying? Unless you like the same sex, that's bullshit. So it comes a time where you got to say, dog, you either going to put up or shut up. You going to sing it or bring it. You know what I mean? Or stay over there with that, man. You coming over here with that negative energy, eventually, man, you going to mess up my pussy. Hell nah. Stay over there with that weirdo loner energy, man. I'm sorry. It's just how it is, man. I'm going to call it out. Straight up. Me personally, I just don't want that nowhere near me. You know what I mean? I can't speak for other dudes, man, but that's a real nasty, vile, jealous energy that a lot of dudes possess, and they don't even know they have it. The women know it. Other men know it. You know what I'm saying? Then a lot of dudes, they try to dress all of those feelings up. Women just like thugs. You know what I'm saying? They like a guy that's 6 feet tall or whatever the case is. Nah, women just like guys that know how to treat women. You know what I mean? Know how to make a woman feel a certain kind of way. Regardless on what the packaging is. I'm just gonna be honest, man. They don't be wanting to deal with no dudes that's trying to get revenge from high school. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. A lot of dudes will have a lot more opportunities, man, but they just stuck in this mindset, of always trying to, get some get back, and I'll leave it at that. And I really recognized the energy my time online, man, and I'm like, whoa, I can't co-sign this. You know what I mean? When did this become some player shit? This some other shit, man. This is some old, real incel kind of energy right here, man. I'm gonna be honest, man. We don't do that, man. If I'm in the club, if I'm in the lounge, if I'm chilling, I got a couple drinks, I'm posted up, man. I'm chilling with some women, bruh. That's just how I roll. I'm chilling with some broads, man. Just on some player shit. You know what I'm saying? The energy good, the vibes are even better. You know what I mean? That's just how I see it. You know what I'm saying? Some dudes, man, I think I'm gonna close with this, man. Ain't nothing gonna make them happy. I'll be honest. They can go to Thailand, Japan, Brazil, Dominican Republic, Africa, Russia, Venezuela. Don't matter. They can go anywhere. But it's that time when they was young that still haunts them. You know what I mean? Because it kind of defined who they was. Well, they let it define who they are. And that's not, a good thing. You gotta let that go. You gotta put those bags down and understand the most important time is now. But yeah, some guys, nothing gonna make them happy. Until they find that happiness within themselves, they just gonna be taking it out on the rest of the world. But the thing is, nobody cares. You know what I'm saying? Unless you get online and trauma bond with other guys that had the same experiences for 10 hours, nobody cares. The women don't care. The players don't care. Other men don't care. The government don't care. Pretty much stuck. So just come a day where you're going to have to sing it or bring it. Shout out to the Dime Game Division. Peace.